Welcome back to Memaw's house, or welcome to those of you who've never been here with me before. I invite you into my home. Happy New Year. You know, here at Memaw's house, we do some cooking. We cook to eat, we cook to share good times, we cook for anything. Happy occasions, celebrations, we're cooking. We're also gardening, and we're also doing a little traveling. So, on my channel, you'll see me and my family doing a lot of things. Today, I'm going to talk about how I reset my kitchen for the new year, how we get things done, and how we make it easy to work in. I do a few things to reset my kitchen. I'm going to share those with you today. So, let's get in the kitchen and I can show you what I do. I'm going to start resetting my kitchen by cleaning my countertops. And when I say clean my countertops, I mean sealing them and making sure that they are really clean with good granite cleaner. Now, even if you don't have granite or marble or any other type of countertops like that, it is still a good idea to clean your countertops really deeply. A little bleach, a little whatever you take to clean your countertops, some Comet, if that's what you use, whatever you use on your countertops, take the time now to take everything off of it and deep clean it, so that if you get any food on it during the course of your cooking, your countertops are ready and it's reset. So, this is what I use to clean my countertops, and I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaning process done. I'll start with a clean microfiber towel, and I'm going to saturate it with this cleaner. Now, I do my countertops all the time, at least twice a year. And I guess I should say at most twice a year. One time in the beginning of the year and then a second time around June or July. If you have never sealed or cleaned your countertops with a cleaner like this, you may want to do a deeper clean and a deeper sealing, which may require you to let that sit for a good long time. But this is a really good product, and I really like it. Now, you'll notice that my island is a smaller island. We had our kitchen redone, I guess, about 10 years ago, maybe. And we had a huge island in our kitchen that took up a lot of space, and it was turned the wrong way. So when I got my kitchen redone, I got the smaller island and I got it turned so that I could be able to cook with my back to my sink and my stove in front and everything right close by. Now that you've seen how I clean my counters, because that's the biggest workspace in the kitchen, let me show you what I do with my knives. I always sharpen my knives because, you know, a few months back, I took them out to be sharpened because it's very important to have sharp knives. So for those of you who don't cook often or you're new to cooking, please know that you need sharp knives. Sharp knives are much better than dull knives. A dull knife will cut you. A sharp knife will do what you want it to do. So I'm going to sharpen my knives. Let me show you how I get that done. Okay, let's go ahead and get the knives sharpened. Having sharp knives in our kitchen is integral to being able to make food safely, and because the knives are the workhorse of the kitchen, we want to keep them in good running order. So I have two methods here that we can use to sharpen our knives. Now, I've just taken my whetstone out of the water, and you have to soak a whetstone. Don't ask me why. They just tell you to soak a whetstone. I'm going to dry that off and will show you how I use my little Walmart sharpener. That's very easy, and this is the process I use when my knives are not bad, but they still need to be a little sharpened. And I can do this quickly before I even cook a meal. It's really quick and easy, and it gets the job done. Now let's set that aside so that I can show you how I use my sharpening block or whetstone. You can sharpen your knives going backward and forward like I'm doing here, or you can carry the knife in one direction, which is my preferred method because it seems to get the knife a little bit sharper, like that. That's what I prefer to do. However you choose to sharpen your knives, be very careful and know that your knives can do the heavy lifting in your kitchen, and a sharp knife is the best tool that you can have. Now I'll sharpen all the knives using one side of the stone, and then I'll flip it over and complete all the knives on the other side of the stone. That makes my blade very sharp because one side is finer than the other. So let's finish the knives and start the next project that will reset my kitchen.
That's what you said. Yeah. That's what you said. You know that I need it. Diet. Feeling like Jonah, brother turn low now. How we gon' find our way? Feeling like Moses, man, the Lord chose us. Now we gotta find our way. Feeling like David, man, I done gave him all. I gotta find my way. You never feel me. I'm still feeling like Jonah, brother turn low now. How we gon' find our way? Feeling like Moses, man, the Lord chose us. Now we gotta find our way. Feeling like David, man, I done gave him all. I gotta find my way. You never feel me. That's what you said. That's what he said. Been through the fire, never burned, but instead love you forever, even more to the end. Cause all that I needed, thy hands have provided. Yeah. All of them ups and downs. Yeah.
Now that the knives are sharpened, let's go ahead and clean that oven. You know my kitchen wouldn't be reset if I didn't clean the oven. The oven, for me, because I do a lot of baking, is integral to my kitchen. Now I've already cleaned the microwave. I'll show you what that looks like just before I show you what I'm doing with the oven. My oven is a self-cleaning oven, but I prefer to clean it by hand. That way I'll know what's going on with my oven, and I'll see where the dirty spots are. And then I'll be able to get those racks clean like I want them. So let's clean the oven. So my microwave is cleaned. Check that off the box. But let me show you what I use to put in the oven that I'm using today. If I'm not using Easy Off or something, this is a product that I got, I believe, off the TikTok shop. It's a degreaser, and I just spray it in so that I can let it sit. And then I work it onto every portion of the surface so that it can do what it's supposed to do, and that's to pull the grease off of the surface. So I'm going to rub this in, and then I will scour the surface as well as I can, and we'll get my oven cleaned. It looks like there's a raised area, and you know, as a nurse, I want to say an abrasion, but it's a raised area in the bottom of my oven that is kind of bothersome to me. So I'm going to try to see if I can get that off and figure out what's going on with that. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and put all of this over the entire surface of my oven and try to get my oven cleaned
forever, even more to the end. Cause all that I needed, thy hands have provided. Feeling like Jonah, brother turn low now. How we gon' find our way? Feeling like Moses, man, the Lord chose us. Now we gotta find our way. Feeling like David, man, I done gave him all. I gotta find my way. You never failed me. I'm still feeling like Jonah, brother, turn low now. How we gon' find our way? Feeling like Moses, man, the Lord chose us. Now we gotta find our way. Feeling like David, man, I done gave him all. I gotta find my way. You never failed me. That's what you said.
Okay, so you've seen the oven. I'm not real sure what that is in the bottom, whether it has just burned or what's going on with it. But we'll get to the bottom of it and I'll let you know what's happening. And if you have an idea, if it has happened to your oven, put a comment down in the comment section and let me know what that white spot is in the bottom of my oven. Either way, I'm gonna cook with it. Okay, so my countertops are done. My oven is cleaned. My knives are sharpened. The next thing I want to do is to treat my wood cutting board. I have found that I prefer the wooden cutting board, and you know, if you've seen in my videos, I have a, it's kind of a plastic. I'm not real sure what it's made from, but my understanding is that that plastic can leach into your food. Don't want leaching. I don't want that. So I'm going to go to using my wooden cutting board exclusively. I may have to buy another wooden cutting board. People may have to make me a wooden cutting board. Whatever the case may be, we're going to get to using our wooden cutting board as I usually do. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and treat it. So let me show you the product I use and how I go about treating my wooden cutting board. Let's go ahead and treat our wooden cutting board. Now, for this, I'm going to use Pure Sense, which is a wood and bamboo conditioner. It's a food-grade mineral oil. I did get this from Grove Collaborative. And I've actually seen some oil that you can put on items that you use for your cooking for food in Lowe's or Home Depot as well. So go check that out to get you some food grade oil to put on and to treat your wooden utensils and your wooden cutting blocks. I changed it up on you. Anyway, I'm going to treat all sides of this block so that I can make sure that it is soaking through and it really coats the top of your wood and it keeps your wood from drying and cracking. So it holds your block together, your cutting board together. The oil provides a barrier and it gives you a longer time to use your board. Now, once I put this first coat on, I'm going to go in with a dry paper towel and just work it in and get any excess up. Now, the last thing that I'll do on this video is to get my spice drawer back in order. You know those spices had a workout. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all the holidays, all those days that we are cooking special foods or not so special foods. That spice drawer is a wreck. And I've done a video before, and I'll put it up above, on how I got my Lazy Susan set up with my spices in it, because I use so many different spices and seasonings and things. I have a drawer and I have a Lazy Susan that I have all of my cooking stuff in for those things. So let's get the spice rack, the spice drawer. You know, my mama had a spice rack. Nonetheless, I digress. Let's get the spice drawer cleaned up and restocked. Now, I think this goes without any narration. I'm going to clean this drawer out because it's a total wreck. And we're going to get those things that I have something to replenish them with. I'm going to get those replenished, the empty bottles, and clean this up a little bit. So listen to some good music, some spice drawer cleaning music. that I will do, and I won't do it on camera because it's too tedious, and I don't want to bore you with me cleaning my house. Although I love a good cleaning video, don't get me wrong. I don't know that I'm the one to do the cleaning videos, okay? I think I'd rather be cooking. Anyway, I keep digressing in this video. Nonetheless, because I have a lot of people in and out, and the children are here, and me and Peepaw and folks are giving us stuff, we have to declutter. So the last things that I will do is declutter my utensils, because I got a couple of new utensils, and I'll show them to you another time. But I got a couple of new utensils for Christmas, and I'm going to get rid of some of the old things that I don't use. And I'm going to get rid of some of those blasted coffee cups and those drink bottles with the straws in it that sometimes you don't know where the straw is, or you don't know where the tops are. You understand. I'm sure your house is not like mine with all of the confusion that can happen with those kinds of things. But I'm going to weed through that, get rid of some of those things, and then look through my towels, my kitchen towels, the dishcloths, the towels themselves, and then get rid of the old ones that don't serve me anymore and get me some new ones. So that's what I do over here at Memaw's house to reset my kitchen for 2026 and for any year that I feel like I want to reset it for. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I hope that it inspires you to get up and do something different in your kitchen to reset it for the new year. I have done all that I can to make sure that my kitchen is enjoyable for me to cook in, and having these few things done makes it easier and enjoyable for me. I hope it does for you. And if you enjoyed this content, please comment down below that you enjoyed the content. And I will see you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye. Here's my kitchen all reset and ready to go, with clean countertops, sharp knives, a clean oven, and a cutting board that's been nicely treated, and an organized spice drawer. Not to mention, those towels and utensils are weeded out, and I'm using those that I really like to use. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Y'all be blessed. Bye.